Welcome back. Let's go over an inequality. Negative 13m greater or equals 65. This is A part, example 2.51. Negative 13m greater or equals 65. At this point, we want to divide by a negative number, negative 13. Moment you multiply or divide by a negative number, the inequality changes. So notice I'm dividing by negative 13 both sides. Inequality change to less equals. Cancelling the negative 13s, you get m less equals negative 5. So here is negative 5. Less equals means you have to fill in the point, and now you are going to the left. So negative infinity to negative 5. Closed, negative 5. So next B problem, n over negative 2 is greater or equals 8. So to get rid of the division by negative 2, you need to multiply both sides by negative 2. Multiplication by negative 2 changes inequality. So negative 2 times the left hand side and negative 2 times the right hand side. The inequality in the middle changes. That's greater equals, so you are going to have less equals now. When you multiply or divide by a negative number, inequality changes. So this gets us negative 2's cancel, n less equals negative 2 times 8 is negative 16. Let's graph this. Okay. Negative 16 is somewhere on the number line, and notice less than or equal, so that's a filled in point. Less than means you are going to the left. Okay, so that gets you the solution set. Looking at this in this shaded interval, left handmost point is negative infinity and right handmost point is negative 16. Negative 16 is closed because it's a filled in point. Infinities are always open. Okay, now let's try a few more exercises here. Exercise 2.101, A part, negative 8q less than 32. Okay, so you want to solve for q. Let's try. Well, this requires us to get rid of negative 8. Negative 8 is multiplying q. So you want to divide both sides by negative 8. When you divide by a negative number, inequality changes. Okay, so negative 8q over negative 8, and on the right hand side is 32 over negative 8. So the inequality in the middle changes from negative to from less than to greater than. Negative 8 cancels negative 8, you have q. Greater than, positive over negative is negative 4. We are ready to graph this. Okay, that's your number line. Negative 4 is somewhere here. It is not included, so this is an open point, and q is greater than, so it's to the right of negative 4. Okay, so Alright, so that gets me the solution set. The solution set is, look at the leftmost point of your interval, that's -4, and rightmost point, well, it's not a point, it goes on forever, so you write infinity, and they are both open. Infinity is always open, -4 is open because it is not included. Alright, let's try B part. Okay, it's a fraction. K over -12 is less equals 15. Okay, you want to solve for this. What do we do? Well, I want to get rid of the denominator, which is negative number. I want to multiply both sides by -12. You see, the moment you multiply by a negative number, inequality will change. Alright, so -12 multiply to the left hand side and -12 multiply to the right hand side. Inequality changes from less equals to greater equals. Okay, so this gives us -12 cancels the -12. I have k here, and greater equals -12 times 15. That is 180 with a negative. Okay, check my work. So, drawing its graph, you start with a number line. Okay, -180 is somewhere here. I'm allowed to have equal 180, -180, so fill it in, and k is greater equal, so start at -180 and keep going to the right. All of these are acceptable solutions. So, which tells me the solution set. Solution set means the set of elements which are acceptable. Left-handmost point is -180, which is included, therefore you are in a bracket. Right-handmost, there is no right-handmost point. It keeps on going forever. So it's infinity, and infinity is always open. Let's try the next batch of questions. 2.102. -7r less equals -70. Okay, you want to be dividing by -7. Divide both sides by -7. Well, what happens then? You have a fraction. Notice you are dividing by a negative number, so inequality changes. So you are going to take a fraction, -7r over -7. On the right hand side is the fraction -70 over -7. In the middle, inequality has to change. Okay, turns around. So r is greater equals negative over negative is positive. R is greater than or equal to 10. We are ready to graph this. Okay, so that is somewhere on the number line you have 10, which is included. So notice it is included. That is, an equality is allowed. So I'm going to fill in point 10 and then you go to the right. All right, so this is the solution set is left-handmost point is 10, which is included. Right-handmost, there is no point. It goes on forever, so it's infinity, which is always open. Next problem, next example. Okay, it's a fraction. U over -4 is greater or equals -16. So notice I want to get rid of that -4, so multiply both sides by -4. Well, if I multiply by a negative number, inequality changes. All right, so I have -4 times left hand side, and then I have -4 times the right hand side. Greater equals becomes less equals. Okay, so that -4 cancels the -4. U is less equals -4 times -16 is +64. So we are now ready to graph. So somewhere here is 64, which is included, you see. And you're going to the left of 64. Okay, so that tells us the solution set is, you start from the left, that's a -infinity because there is no end over there, that's always open, until 64, which is included, so close it. So we'll continue next exercises in our next video. Until then,